Hey folks, welcome back to another Palm Master video, and I didn't want to talk about Sonya and Yapper, which is dropping later tonight at Reset, which as usual I will be summoning on, so stay tuned for that. Should be fun, right? As always. So, the obvious question, should you be summoning on Sonya and Yapper? Is she good? How good is she as support? She's very, very good. She's one of the best supports in the game. Top tier support, right? Does everything so well. So good, this and that. Should you be spending your free-to-play gems on this banner? One of the best supports. What's the answer, folks? What should the answer be? The answer is no, not really. Again, I won't fault you if you do, because she is very, 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 very good. She's incredibly good, right? And again, as always, I have the principle of you should go for your favorite characters. If Sonya is your favorite character, if Yapper is your favorite Pokemon, just go for it, right? But outside of that, hold on to your gems. Hold on to your gems. Sonya is great. Sonya is better than like a lot of units that have come out recently, are gonna come out next month, are gonna come out even further in the future. It's gonna be better than a lot of units that we might even see this year. That being said, it's a Spotlight Scout, which means you will have a chance once this banner leaves. You'll have a chance on every single banner once this banner leaves to get her. Is the chance very high? No, the chance is very, very low. That being said, she is not limited, right? You will always have a chance to pull her. Again, does it mean that you're going to get her in the future? No. Does it mean you have a good chance to get her in the future? No, not really. This banner is the best chance to get her. But again, there are other units who are limited, and if you don't get them on their banner, you will not be getting them from other banners that don't have them featured. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Even though she's fantastic, she's a fantastic unit, right? It's very, very hard to not try and get her. She's one of the best supports in the game. Really, like, oh my, like, just like, look at this kit. Right, so you got your solid defensive stats over here, right? Good speed, good defense, decent HP. Like, what else can you ask for in terms of stats on a support? First of all, that can also tank. So you have a 1 gauge spam and tackle. You have potion. You have spark, which has a chance to paralyze. You have rough buff. Name's weird. Buffs attack and defense for your team by 2. Right, you have Team Swift Reaction 9, which buffs your team's speed every time you get hit by an attack move. Catalyzing Recovery gives you move gauge acceleration when you use a move that has a heal effect tag. So Potion, right? And you Potion, boom, you get move gauge acceleration for your whole team. And this is very, very good because you get to use it whenever you want, right? And usually you don't want to use it early in the game. You want to use it generally later, right? Generally after your first ink when you're actually using gauges, and that's also generally when your HP is relatively low, so it just fits perfectly designed unit, right? In terms of that, right? Defense cards guaranteed to debuff the opponent's defenses every time you attack them, right? And then on the grid, you got some other really, really great stuff. You have Crit Squad, which buffs crit every time you use your trainer move, right? So all you need is an NPR on your trainer move, and boom, using your trainer move 3 times, max out your team's attack, defense, and crit, right? On top of having potions, having every single one of your moves debuff, or attacking moves debuff the opponent's defense, right? You are a physical buffer, right? That's very, very good. And every time the opponent attacks you, buff your team's speed. So the 2 of the most important stats in the game, speed and crit, this unit buffs, right? On top of tanking, on top of healing, right? On top of buffing defense, on top of buffing attack, right? On top of debuffing the opponent's defense. On top of move gauge acceleration, right? One of the most important things, again, in the game is how quickly or how well you can manage your gauges, right? To have enough gauges all the time to use your moves. And speed is one big contributing factor to that. A second big contributing factor to that is if you could get any sort of move gauge acceleration. That's why move gauge acceleration users are some of the best in the game. A lot of people think Singsu Blue is good, and Singsu Blue is very, very good, but they don't know why it's good. They don't know why it's good. Because it buffs crit and move gauge acceleration, right? On top of all the other things, but those are the, if it didn't have move gauge acceleration and speed buffs, Singsu Blue is not good at all. He's very, very slow. His buffs are very, very slow, right? It takes forever to, max out any offensive stats. It's because he has the move gauge acceleration and the speed buffs on Pep Rally that makes him runnable on a lot of teams, right? And he's very, very fantastic because of that. And she has both of these, right? She has much, much faster offensive buffs. You have a straight up potion, you debuff opponent's defenses, and then there's even more, stuff on the grid. You could flinch the opponent if you want with staggering, right? Like this unit is like combining 3 or 4 different top tier supports into one unit. Like this is just incredible. Like this unit, right? This is just unreal how good this thing is. Again, yes, this is one of the best units of the game. I'd say, I personally, again, my opinion, personally, easily top 3 supports in the game. Might even be top 2, right? But, unless you're in dire need of a support, she is always going to be in the permanent pool, right? Eventually, they might add her into the ticket scouts, right? Might take a while, might take a year or 2, but eventually people will have a higher chance to get it, right? So, or even, in the future, if you ever get lucky, say you're going to scout points, and then the last multi you pulled the unit that you needed, and then you have scout points now, then you don't really need that unit anymore. You could pick up Yamper, right? Again, there's just, it's a great unit, one of the best, right? Which is why, again, if you summon on Yamper, I can't fault you. I cannot fault you for summoning on Yamper. I'm just saying, the unit is great, but the banner, the nature of the banner is that it's a regular scout unit. That's in, again, once the banner leaves, it's going to be in almost every pool, right? That you pull. I say almost because there's like some like regional specific banners, types of specific banners, but those are generally not really good banners that you don't want to pull on anyways. But yeah, she's really, really good. So this video sounds just so depressing. On a brighter note, in the future, if you're trying to go for some other unit that you really want to chase, and then you didn't get it, but you did a multi and boom, you see Yamper, you should be very, very happy about that, at least. Okay. I'm trying to be a bit more positive over here, but yeah, fantastic unit. Again, one of the best supports in the game, right? And also not limited. Not limited. This is general pool unit. It's not a limited unit. You have a chance to get it any time. Just got to be patient, right? Just got to be patient and lucky. I mean, even if you are summoning on the banner, unless you're going for scout points, you need to be lucky regardless. But the luck required is a lot less if you're summoning on her banner in comparison. Trying to wait for like what are the regular rates for these units now. Again, I'm not saying there's completely no merit to summoning on Spotlight Scout banners, right? It's just that there's so many really, really good limited units coming up at the moment, right? Let's see. On Master Fairs, assuming the 12%, right? At the moment, 0.203% chance to get a specific Spotlight unit. Again, not very good rates. But okay, if there were like, it's not always going to be like, okay, if there's like limited units around, you should never pull on Spotlight. I don't subscribe to that, right? If the Spotlight Scout is insane and the limited units kind of suck, then sure, go for, and you really want to spend your time, sure, go for the Spotlight unit. But the Spotlight unit, again, is really, really good here. But there are limited units that are also very, very good, right? Might not be as good as Sonya Yamper, right? Like, I don't know, what's Electivire might not be as good as Sonya Yamper, even though they're apples and oranges, right? But Electivire is limited, right? What else? Like, I don't know. Giratina, right? Might not be as powerful as Yamper, right? But Giratina is limited, right? And Giratina, and they're still really, really good. It's not just because they're limited, right? If the banners only that are up right now are like Sonya Yamper and Halloween Acerola, right? There's a very, very strong argument to pull for Sonya Yamper over Halloween Acerola. But again, there are limited banners up at the moment. Singsu Luzmene's insane, right? Still the best overall damage dealer in the game, right? Generally. What else? Classic Lisa's pretty decent. Holiday Leon's very, very good, right? And the upcoming, the New Year units are all great. The Master Fair, Giratina's very, very good. Cynthia, right? The Pokefair Lucas Dialga is really, really good as Dialga. Dialga is also fantastic as well, right? So this unit is good. Again, not denying it, but it's just maybe not now, right? Maybe not now. So, anyways, that's me with this one, I guess. Hope y'all enjoyed. I hope this is not annoying. Me just telling you over and over, don't summon like Savior Gems. Right, again, it's just a suggestion. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to listen to me, right? You could just, just not watch this and just spend however many gems you want on whatever banner you want, right? Again, it's just a suggestion. Don't have to listen to me, right? She's great. She's one of the best. But there's just other banners that are, again, maybe not as good units, but are limited, and she's not limited, right? And you could make an argument that some of the limited units might also be better than Sonya Yamper, right? Like Luzmene might be better than Yamper, right? Or not regular Luzmene, seriously Luzmene. So anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you all enjoy. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like, share this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And again, we will be streaming this live when that happens, so make sure y'all tune in, and I'll see you guys later tonight then.